I'm Carla Ruben from Creative Edge Parties, owner and president. Started it about 22 years ago in my apartment, stuffing Breeze under my mattress to try to squeeze it together. And 22 years later, I have an amazing team. There's about 45 of us that work all year long to develop some of the most sort of cutting edge events in the industry. We're always just taking it right over to the edge, but we know what's going to work and what's not going to work, and we are never repeating. And part of my whole philosophy is just constantly pushing to figure out what has not been done, which is a common thing that everybody asks for. But what's not been done has to be created with the knowledge that we bring to the table. So what's not been done is going to happen, but it has to happen with intelligence and planning to know that it will work, that you're not just throwing it out there for that kind of wow factor. That's the word everybody uses. It drives me crazy, but it's for a purpose. And each of our decisions is very purposeful and is visually interesting. The flavors are intense and they have depth to them, and there's sort of an intelligence in the way that we approach events. This year I started something really interesting called the Creative Edge Culinary Council. And the concept came from, there's no one person that can come up with all the newest ideas. And so when you're in the catering industry, it's a little bit of a closed world. And so how do you bring that sort of refreshing, challenging approach to food? So what we've done is created the Culinary Council, and we invite some of the most famous chefs from around the world to come in. And they tend to come from restaurants and not have a catering background. So what we can share with them is the knowledge of how to cater, and what they share with us are some of their food techniques and their concepts. When you put those two together, you get some unbelievable food creations, because they're bringing technique that if you initially look at it can't be reproduced on a big scale, but we know how to take it, break it down, and make it very interesting. In addition, it kind of gives us the opportunity to go visit them. So a lot of the chefs in the kitchen are having the chance to travel to other countries and work with these chefs. So it's a really incredible program in the sense it doesn't exist anywhere in the industry. It doesn't exist in the world, because catering is somewhat the stepchild of the food industry. And I'm trying to sort of change that attitude that our food is beyond what you're eating in restaurants.